Hey, welcome back, everyone. Today in the Hide, we're going to be at the Natural Way in Mayville, Wisconsin with Earl and Patty Gessling. And who knows what they have on the agenda for us today or what's on the menu, but stay tuned and prepare for a great dish.
Wildlife Federation's The Hide.
All right, so we got some other, we have some pheasant breast over here, right? We're thinking of throwing some of that on the grill?
Yeah. So we're going to take, this pheasant's a little easier to work with than the turkey. So cooks up really nice. Still going to take a little bit of this sinuate out, which, as you can see, it kind of tears apart.
Pheasant is actually my favorite bird to eat.
Delicious.
Yeah. Hands down. Some people like sandhill, some people like wood ducks or canvasback, whatever, black duck, pintail. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Give me a pheasant any day.
It's so good.
Yep.
Growing up in Iowa, we ate a lot of pheasants.
Yeah.
We didn't have the turkeys like you have up here, but we had lots of pheasants. Trying to pull this out, but yet keep it whole. Kind of feel like a surgeon here.
Yeah, again,
It's all in the knife.
a surgeon would be happy to have that knife.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't keep it all together, but I think that'll work just fine. I'm going to step behind you here and just grab a piece of plastic. Just make it a little easier. Not quite as messy.
And explain to the audience why you did that.
It helps to tenderize it, but then I also wanted to I wanted to cook even.
Okay.
We use a rolling pin on our Canada geese.
Okay.
And then a jackhammer. Then a ball peen hammer.
Yeah, do what you got to do to make that Canada goose taste that good. Yeah.
That is good.
Again, precise estimate.
Correct. And for the camera, that's about a pinch and a half.
About a pinch and a half,
Okay.
yeah. That's good. Good call.
Now we're at 2 pinches.
No, we're back to pepper.
That's pepper.
Oh, okay.
Quit confusing them.
So then I'm just going to slide this up out of the way. Let me grab some of this stuff. So I'm just going to throw some fresh vegetables in there that will cook as the pheasant cooks.
Okay.
So they will kind of flavor the pheasant as they cook.
Well, walking in Wisconsin, you get mushrooms, you get ramps, you get leaves, you get wild asparagus. So there's a lot of things that you can throw into the dinner, at duck camp, fish camp, or wherever that you can pick up on your own while you're out hunting and fishing.
Yeah, so you could skip the pepper and you could go with the ramps and asparagus are two things you could forage on your own, as well as some, you could even throw some mushrooms in there if you wanted.
Looks very good.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of flavor.
I might have overstuffed the burrito, though. Let's just do a couple of these. There we go. It's a little better. So you got to make sure you
What are we missing, Taylor?
precisely season that, too.
Where's the garlic? I'm kidding.
All right. Let me see if I can get a piece of garlic.
Oh, yeah. It's
clove
yeah,
here.
yeah, right.
There it is.
And one thing do we not have that like everybody else would put before they watch this?
What?
Italian dressing.
Yeah, right. We just made
moved
everything.
Up, we moved up a couple notches, right?
Yeah, a couple.
A couple.
Like a century.
It's funny you say that because, you know, I Google a lot of stuff. I'll be like how to cook pheasant breast. I never know. You learn stuff. You pick up things. You're like, oh, I never thought of putting these flavors together. Or, oh, there's, you know, why does everyone do it this way? Maybe there's a reason for that. There was a lot of Italian dressing.
Yeah, right?
It was very prevalent in the wild game culinary world.
Everything tasted like Italian dressing.
So what we're going to do here is...
There you go.
Just going to rub it to get a little, fuse a little bit of that flavor in there. I can't put raw garlic in here because it won't cook. Okay. I could do granulated garlic, but that's all the way out in the store.
Right.
So we have this handy. So we just use that. Okay. I can smell it.
Oh, yeah, it smells good. You know, one of the things, too, Earl, I see you're working with a glove on, right? Just a simple latex glove.
Yeah, it's kind of like clean hand, dirty hand. I wash my hands so many times a day that it just takes all the moisture. At some point,
Sure.
it's a little easier just to pull a glove off.
Well, for me, you know, during hunting season when you're cleaning a lot, a few years ago, I was like, all right, I'm going to start wearing gloves. And it made things a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
And my hands didn't smell like death for 4 months after December. So,
It's
yeah.
just a cleaner way of doing things.
Right.
Got a little bit of lemon juice here. Trying not to touch everything with my duck hand. You know what? I just want to put a little bit of, just a touch of lemon to brighten it up.
A little bit of it goes a long way.
Yeah. I don't want it to be lemon flavored, but just that little bit of acid can really brighten some ingredients, make them pop. So I just tuck it under, roll it up.
Pretty impressive right there.
Yeah.
Why didn't you think of that?
I'm actually going to. So you can, if you want to.
Sure.
You want to store these? I mean, you can. So if you were doing, and this technique can be used with anything. Let's say I wanted to stuff this with some sausage or, you know, or some kind of a stuffing. You roll it up like that, and then you just twist this tight, and you get that nice log shape. It works really nice. I'm just going to leave it like this to kind of set up. We'll pop this one in the fridge too. Then we got the pheasant breast that we had stuffed with asparagus and some ramps and a little red pepper. So we're going to get these going. This is going to take maybe a little longer. This stuffed breast, the stuffed pheasant, because it's something that's going to cook with a little more indirect heat. I'm not looking to char it. I'm just more of just kind of roasting it. So we're going to throw that on first and get that going.
I was just going to ask, do you season it with a little bit of oil before you?
Yeah, well, you know, anytime you're dealing with these lean meats, even when I smoke turkey, like on my smoker, turkey breast, like just regular turkey, I always oil them first. Or chicken, if it isn't, you know, there's not a marinade on it. It does it. It seems to take the smoke better. It conducts heat better. It doesn't get that dry, that weird crustiness. It gets more of a good crust.
Okay.
So we're gonna give these a little, season these a whole bunch. This plastic's nice too, because I can just kind of roll it. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you start doing a lot of stuff. It's definitely worth it to keep your fingers clean. You gotta, especially when you're dealing with poultry, and when you gotta wash, and so yeah, it works really well. I use my giant fish spat, and we're gonna. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start this down here. I'll start it on here, and I'm just gonna kind of roll it and cook it on all sides, and I'll pop it up top. Yeah, that actually was that's turned out pretty good. All right.
Digging in.
Yeah. Before that fly gets to it.
It's the one I wanted.
I knocked down the tower too.
Wow.
Yeah. I did with chicken.
Juicy.
What I did with chicken, I always did it with a little cream sauce over the top.
Mm-hmm.
You taste the salt inside. You can see the benefit of that little extra bit of salt in there.
Yeah. No.
It really comes through.
A ton of flavor.
Yeah.
Everyone, thanks for watching today. Earl, thanks for letting us come to the Natural Way in Mayville. Mark Kakich, Taylor Fingler. We had an awesome time. I mean, 2 different ways to cook turkey, right? Wrap pheasant.
We
It
had
was
the
phenomenal.
marinade. You know, we learned a lot about how to make our own stock. I mean, there's just so much that we learned today that people will have in their freezer that they can absolutely utilize some of these new techniques.
Yeah, and phenomenal, phenomenal. And you know what? Most of our ingredients were right here from Wisconsin, right? Homegrown, from the vegetables, right, on up to the meat. I mean, fantastic day today, fantastic food. Thank you so much, Earl, for
Thank
taking
you.
time out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chase Baker and Grit, for everything that you do for conservation and this program. Without you, obviously, we wouldn't be here. So thanks for everybody watching, and I hope that you're going to see the next episode. Have a great day. Take care.